Hello my love, welcome to this video. In today's video I'm going to share with you one thing that you want to start to do if you suffer with looping anxiety, overwhelm, overthinking, all of these things that start to send off this very uncomfortable sensory experience in the body, mental thought patterns, whirring emotions, and this continuously feel like we're not safe or we're fearful and something terrible's about to happen. Okay, do you understand what I mean by these specific sensations? Sometimes we can't even put a lid on it. We don't really know where the anxiety is coming from. It's just a very sensory experience that we feel that makes us feel on edge in our day-to-day life. This is something that I've suffered with myself. So I wanted to share with you a very powerful and beautiful 3-minute meditation from the Kundalini Yoga energy science that is wonderful for tapping you back into your body and centering you back into the present moment. Okay, before we get into the meditation, please like and subscribe. You'll get more of this sort of stuff, Kundalini Yoga, down-to-earth spiritual teachings and practical tools that you can start to bring into your daily life to live with power and personal potential instead of continuously being attacked by old emotional patterns and old mental loop. Let's talk quickly about anxiety looping and overwhelm and overthinking and why it's happening, why it's something that we really struggle with and continuously feed, if you like, in our daily life. So first and foremost, when an emotion or a feeling is not processed or is not felt, it becomes stuck in the energy body because emotions, feelings, thoughts, they are simply energy vibrating at certain frequencies. Right? So when we don't allow ourselves to feel an emotion or feel a feeling, what happens is it actually gets lodged in the body and it becomes an uncomfortable experience instead. Whatever we allow releases. And in this day and age, in this modern day world that we live in, essentially we have been conditioned, we have been taught to not feel our feelings, specifically if they're uncomfortable ones like anxiety, anger, sadness, grief, overwhelm, etc. We don't sit with our feelings in a present and aware state like a child might. A child, before the conditioning, you'll see that they experience the crying. When they're sad. When they're angry. And what adults do is we are conditioned to believe that certain emotions and certain feelings aren't good, and some are good and some are bad, and therefore we reject them and we suppress them and we push them down and we try not to feel them. But this then becomes stuck energy. And that becomes this loop. And what we do when we do this is we actually avoid being connected to our physical body and our inner body, our energy, and our emotions and feelings. So we disconnect ourselves from our body and uproot ourselves and spend a lot of time overthinking in the mind. So we've essentially sent our energy up and out of our body and we've brought it into the headspace. And there's a little saying, which is very cliche, in energy healing, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So if we're continuously disconnecting from the body and bringing our awareness into the headspace, we're going to continuously overthink in these anxiety loops. So what we're doing in this meditation is we're bringing our awareness back into the body. Yeah. One of the best things that you can do when you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or continuously looping old emotions because we haven't processed them is to continuously encourage yourself to bring some awareness back into the body. And at first that doesn't feel safe, right? We've been taught that it's not safe to feel comfortable in our skin and feel uncomfortable emotions. So we've disconnected and then we're continuously looping these old emotional patterns because we've struggled to feel them. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the energy back into the body. Sorry to interrupt the video, my love. I wanted to let you know about my 8-week journey through the chakras with Kundalini Yoga. This is a program for women, sensitive, intuitive women who often feel emotionally overwhelmed, anxious, overthinking, and slightly disconnected from their personal power. So the practices that we're going to work with are going to align your energy, manage your energy system, regulate your nervous system, allow you to release old emotional patterns and become the commander of the mind. So the link for the course is down below in the caption of this video, and I hope to see you on there. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's come into this beautiful meditation. You can bring yourself into a comfortable seat. It doesn't matter if you're on a chair or you're on the floor, you might even be on your sofa. But if you are on a sofa or you're on the chair, bring your feet to touch the floor so you're really grounded into the earth. 2 flat feet on the floor. And we're simply going to bring one hand to the heart space, the left hand to the heart space, and the right hand, just place it palm facing up on the right lap. Okay, it's as simple as that. And then from here, we're going to close the eyes down and just take a couple of what I might call grounding breaths. So you are bringing your awareness into your body. Very simply, you don't have to do anything with the breath right away. You just very, very simply inhaling and exhaling. And just allowing yourself to become present with your body, with your breath, with the sensation between the chest and the palm, and the back of the right hand and the lap. When we're very much connected to these anxious loops in the mind, one of the best things we can do first and foremost is to bring our awareness back to our 5 senses, which are very grounding. Sight, smell, touch, taste, hearing. And so you might just notice a couple of these senses right now. Maybe you hear the breath. So maybe there's this very audible experience of hearing the breath as it moves in and out of the nose, down through the back of the throat, and into the body. And paying attention to that hearing sensation, grounding your body back into the space. You might pay attention to that feeling, that touch sensation, actually feeling the breath moving into the body and also into the hand as the chest rises and falls and the belly rises and falls. And just taking a moment, if you notice that the shoulders or the jaw feel a little bit tight or clenched, you can slightly release them here. Allowing the breath to be long, full, deep. And then we're going to start the meditation. Like I say, it's not for long. It's a simple breathwork meditation. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale for a count of 4 through the nose, and then we're going to exhale for a count of 7 through the mouth. So it looks like this. Very deep breaths in for 4. When we get to the head of the inhale, we're going to pucker the mouth slightly and blow through the mouth for a count of 7. And go together. Inhaling for 4. Exhaling for 7. Keep the eyes closed, keep the breath steady and full, and let's keep going for the final parts of the meditation. Nice work. Keep going. Inhaling 4, exhaling 7. Full breaths. Keep the shoulders relaxed, spine tall, eyes closed. Last few rounds. Really focus on the breath here, folks. Now at the end of your final exhale, bring the right hand on top of the left hand at the heart space and take a big inhale through the nose. Hold the breath in, stretch up through the spine, press slightly on the heart space. And then exhale, lower both hands down onto the lap. And exhale and relax and release. Take a moment with your eyes closed and just become aware of the breath rhythm, natural now. And then finally, bring the left fingertips to the chest bone. I'll move my necklace for this. And just start to tap very gently and rhythmically around the sternum, around the chest bone. This is going to activate the vagus nerve and bring a lot of awareness and balance back into the body. Long, deep breath, tap, tap, tap at the sternum, just encouraging the energy flow back into the heart space, out of the head, and release. And just take a couple of moments in stillness and silence, meditating inwardly with the breath. You might be able to recognize the inner body. This is your energy body. Beautiful patterns of energy moving through the body continuously, feeding the nervous system, organs, glandular system, mind, emotions. See if you can bring your awareness back to that energy flow as opposed to the looping in the head. Maybe you can feel a bit of warmth or some very physical sensation in the body. And then very slowly opening your eyes and bringing yourself back into the room. So that's a lovely meditation that you can do if you do struggle with this looping anxiety. What I like to call it is an icebreaker. When we're going through the motions of the loops and the anxious thoughts and the overwhelm, you want to cut the cords with the monster before it grows into something that feels out of control. So doing these breath, movement, sound techniques in your day is going to allow you to just find a bit of space in between the looping and the new reprogramming that you would like to work with instead of those anxious thoughts. So if you want to join me and work with these tools on an 8-week journey, the link is in the caption of this video. You can join my Living in Light course, and we work with breath, movement, sound, and other beautiful conscious and subconscious rewiring tools, bring you back into your body. Lots of love to you all. I hope this helped. Have a wonderful day and ciao for now.